Please smoke responsibly.
We earned that reputation. Yeah, damn right we killed dwarves.
It's Constitution
I
and
just-
well, here's the thing. There's been so much
People
going
dying
on.
everywhere.
From Dust recaps.
All right, welcome to D&D 420 Recap 29 for From Dust. My name is Tommy. I play Throven, a human monk. With me is Mike. Mike, shout out. Come on.
Hello.
He plays Raspip, a gnome illusionist. Next is Matt. Matt plays Brask, a human barbarian. Also to note is Nathan. He plays a tiefling Dustblade named Nassau. And with Tim, he plays a dark elf named Makar. He's a rogue scout. And with us also tonight as a special is Jimmy, the Grand Tormentor.
Yes.
So in case you guys didn't know, I love repeating this. We are a guild called D&D 420, playing a world created by our friend and guild master Jim, centered around a city called Vulkaminar in the World of Dark. All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this recap started. Recap 29.
Recap 29. My God, we've been playing for a long time. It was good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so firebombing happened. We went to, this is the last episode of, last time, 28, session 28. We went to the Fell Union. They told us just to stay there, right? While they started the investigation.
Yeah, so we wouldn't influence the investigation.
Yeah. Brosco looks like Roscoe. Brosco.
Bosco. Very
Bosco.
investigation name,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we told them that we thought the bronze jaws did it, and we were very confident because of what they what they've previously done.
Yeah, they said that, we can leave if we want to, but if we do, they'll have to stop the investigation or whatever else. But we
stayed there
we decided to stay. We did. We stayed.
Fucking dwarves making us wait hours and hours.
Well, we stayed, and it wasn't too long, and we were able to go home. And when we were home, as in the sandstone, when we returned to the sandstone, there was another dwarf doing the investigation that was kind of third party, so he wasn't Noctwatch, so he wasn't tied. And his name, Bronzejaw.
His name
that was Arden.
Arden
Stonehout.
Arden Stonehout. I liked that Stonehout was there. It was cool, but he gave Pip, I guess it was Pip or someone. I remember him giving him like the third degree, saying like, I know you killed dwarves. And I think Pip tried to sort of avoid the question and get around it.
Well, it's always it's pretty much not dance aroundable. So there's no fucking sense in trying anymore. Fuck it, we are who we are. I am what I am.
That's what we're known for. Okay. We've earned that reputation.
But it was Raz that said it came out. And said,
I got pissed off. Yeah, damn right we killed dwarves.
What you call that?
I wanted to know.
What was it called?
He's ready to throw down.
Yeah, you call it the dwarf killer arrow. How it was something that you wanted to change to sandstone.
All the dwarf dwarf killer ale house or some shit.
Yeah, something like
and you guys are like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah. So Arden. We did talk about how can we help fight the undead.
Yeah. We had some discussion on how we're going to deal with the aftermath of the undead thing, and Throven had been on the side of, hey, we need to make ourselves indispensable to look friendlier to the dwarves. So we did talk to Arden about, hey, how can we help with this undead menace? And he pointed us to the Hammerhearts, which is, I guess, leading the anti-invasion forces. But the Stonehouts are also out there as well.
Yeah,
so.
but he made it easier for us because he did say, hey, I'm bringing dwarves in. He says bringing dwarves in, and they're going to be like not just any dwarves. They're going to be there. They go watch over our place, even though we killed dwarves. He didn't really he was, he was a Stonehound. He had a sense of duty, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So, and that freed us up a little bit as well, because I mean, we were kind of stuck around our investment. You know, if it's going to get firebombed every day, we can't go out and do much more.
Yeah, actual rest and prepare for that and get ready to go.
Yeah. So, and that's what we did. We spent the rest of the night fairly uneventfully, just prepping up. I know that Raspip was prepping to fight undead. You know, going, changing modes.
I think the cook said we run low on supplies. We got like 100 silver together.
Yeah, we sent out one of the head, or I think maybe one of the head bartenders. Or no, it was the cook. It was the Maribin.
It's the cook. Yeah. Maribin. He went out and he got some supplies for us.
Crag showed up while we were hanging out with a couple hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked up. Yeah.
Well, you weren't just running low on food supplies. You were also running low on ale.
Yeah. That's right. The extra 20 silver that we had was going to go towards ale.
Yeah, running low. We were just about empty, really.
Yeah.
He had to tilt the keg forward so that he could get anything out of it at all. And then Greg said that it tasted gritty.
Gritty, yeah. Yeah, Craig showed up. He's drinking. He paid for it. He goes up with the girls, and of course, conversation about
Oh, you killed the bronze jaws. Yeah, that
the bronze jaws. Oh, you know what?
And that's when
was that the time when Nassau had his hands on?
That's when he grabbed that sword.
He was choking his sword. Yeah.
Yeah, he was grabbing.
I don't think you could choke a sword
so hard. His fucking
well, he
can choke a chicken.
He can choke a chicken. Well,
yeah.
I guess you could choke a sword too.
I guess I don't know. He was grabbing that sword. He was grabbing the sword, and with some clear indications of what you do with that.
Yeah, well, we talked about what are we going to do about the hookers,
Yeah,
because Craig was very, blatantly saying, "Yeah, I killed dwarves. I'm gonna do it again." And we let Craig know that, hey, it's cool. He's looking out for the business.
It's cool.
Yeah, I understand, but for me, it's like let dwarves fighting dwarves are okay, man. As long as I'm not killing the dwarf, I don't really care.
You all of a sudden got some big issue with it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't have an issue with it. It's an issue of getting caught and staying here so I can't go see Sticks.
Oh, yes,
come on, man, stop it.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, like, we kill dwarves. Once we start killing dwarves, that's all we're going to do for the remainder of the time. Kill dwarves. That's it.
You start killing dwarves, it's only a matter of time before dwarves kill you.
Yeah, so, I mean... I just I don't want to get caught up in that,
True.
Something's going to happen where we have to go out in the woods dark, it's like, the words might kill us. And I won't see Sticks, so this is going to be annoying. Book 5, book 5.
Book 5.
That makes sense, though, for real.
3.5 years from now.
Yeah. Oh.
Book 5 begins.
Yeah.
I was supposed to see Sticks next week. Now it's fucking 3 cycles, motherfucker.
3 cycles, huh? So, and so we had to...
BrauerGate. They were turning everybody away. It was a big long line while we stand on queue.
And I truly think the only reason why we stood there because we were arguing with each other.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, we can't go around. They're gonna turn us away. Well, we got these. Whatever. Fuck it. We've been waiting this long. Fuck it. Might as well just see what happens.
I guess you say fuck it, but I think it's next. I mean, he gave his chance.
It's like,
who came with the idea to use artists?
But you guys were still arguing when you got there.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, next, are you gonna step up? You guys are just arguing.
That's one thing we're fucking good at is we fucking debate shit constantly. But yeah, no, we were like, I don't remember. Maybe it was Nash.
I don't know who brought Arden up. Was it
Makar? It was Makar.
Makar.
Yeah, he's just and that's what I like about that the player and the characters. He just breaks it down. Just fucking, this is what it is. Hey, man, we talked to Arden Stoneheart. He said, or Stonehout. He said, come over here and help out. And then the guards were like, oh yeah, we heard you guys maybe coming through. Some odd looking conscripts and gave us all armbands to wear while we're on the other side of the gate.
Yeah,
so you're conscripted into the dwarven military.
So then it was like a bunch of black guys going World War II to the tank brigade.
Yes.
We're here to fight. We don't need to get in the way. Like, okay. There's people dying everywhere. It's like, we seriously can help. No, your brains are too small to handle this.
Yeah, well, and that's what it was exactly like. I mean, we went through the triage area. One cool thing I did enjoy was seeing the ruckus when one of the wounded dwarves, I guess his constitution fell to 0. I mean, the curse took a hold of him, and Jim brought us through the dwarven cleansing kind of ritual. That was really cool. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, but I really think it gave that oppression that you knew that no matter if they're getting beaten, they didn't want to have nothing to do with you. It was like, man.
Well, I also got the impression as well as if they did, we would just be cannon fodder. We'd be frontline, cannon fodder.
But see, they didn't want to use us for cannon fodder.
Well, because we would be changed. Cannon fodder just goes down, lays down, and die. We'd go in, die, get back up, and be badasses, just undead badasses.
I guess so. No, I don't think they just want to use it for cannon fodder. They didn't want. They didn't.
Well, you guys would be an undead badass. I don't know.
Yeah,
it would be just.
I mean, he did
ankle biter.
I mean, he did say, that's the old way of thinking. I forget the other dwarf's name. What was his name?
Yes, that's Remus Hammer.
Yeah, Remus.
He's like, come on, guys, because we essentially walked away, and Remus came up and said, "Hey, guys, we have a special mission for you guys."
Which is interesting to note when he said, that's just the old way. That almost indicated that some times are changing among the dwarves.
Yeah. Well, I think we've seen it, or at least have felt it, that things, we haven't been on this side of the Brauer much, but every time that we're over here, it seems like things are kind of in a upheaval, kind of things are fluid. Thoughts are changing.
It feels like some sort of split, like between the groups. Yeah. I mean, like dwarves are always competing with each other, but when it's like found like beliefs and stuff, it's a little bit different.
And this is when they takes us down. He shows us a map. I guess Makar has a map. I guess Makar is like.
Yeah, he's got
knew where to go.
Yeah, well, I guess he's scout tracker kind of, so he was kind of able to absorb it and commit it to memory. Because these dwarven catacombs are extremely complex. I imagine even a map, because if you think about a map that's going to be multi-level, you know what I'm saying? Because you can go down and under and over and through. So yeah, Makar was the guide, I guess.
Yeah, well, and then we had a Monty Python moment. Not to be funny, but it wasn't really Monty Python name. We found some holy hand grenades.
Yeah. He's like, this is as far as I go.
Yeah.
Write them down. Holy hand grenade.
Holy hand grenades. I mean, we just didn't take a couple of them. We decked ourselves out. Piece, and then clunking.
We ready.
As far as I was concerned, they're free. What, man? Of course
you're right. They're free. Why not take them? I mean, you're absolutely right. We found a stash of them. Of course, we venture forth, and then we meet. I guess this is where we meet some undead. And tell you the truth, let me tell you something. We meet the undead just by you doing that spell and making them slow down, which is great. I mean, they had to slow down.
It helped in the beginning. And we have talked, so I actually do have some more in my wheelhouse that I can use against them that I did.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about that during After Dusk. But yeah, you do. You have to read the undead stuff. You can do it, but you're not. It does cut you down a lot, but
not as much as I thought. I thought it was
not as much.
But it's good. It's good. Good things are. Well, good evil things. I don't know.
Yeah, but I thought the battle went great. I know maybe Ras got hit a bunch, which is Ras.
Makar got out there and got out.
Did Makar get hit?
Yeah, he got ate up pretty bad. Actually, he somehow. Well, those fire bombs, those holy fire bombs, or holy water bombs, or holy fire bomb oil. They have a horrible range as far as what is concerned. It's like 10 feet. So he got up close and then was kind of overwhelmed. before he knew what was happening. And those, the soulless are vicious things. So those are the most vicious thing I think that we fought. Just that the curse itself. It's not so much the damage from the actual being. It's the curse that they carry that is fucking scary.
Yeah, Vrask got very lucky with that. I got hit a bunch, but I won my saves every time.
Yeah, it hits Constitution and Charisma.
There you go.
Yeah, that spell did slow them down. They weren't able to jump on, like a pack on us.
Yeah. And then we had some. I mean, Nassau that during that battle, fire came into play. A lot of fire.
Yeah, Nassau, I think we quickly realized that.
He also has. I mean, he also realized he has versatile caster, so he can like sacrifice 2 lower ones to use the ones above. So that's where they could use more this time. He could sacrifice 2nd level for 3rd level. So.
And then we called the game right after that.
That was.
It's a full day of gaming. A lot of arguing. No, I wouldn't call it arguing.
Debating.
Just energetic debating.
Yeah, exactly.
Debating.
Spirited discussion. I don't know.
Confrontational debating.
As you know, at this point in time, we do our favorite moments. I'm going to start. You mind if I start a favorite moment? My favorite moment is going to. I forget we went those dwarves. The dwarves just yelled at us. Where was that at? The cathedral when all the dwarves around, they're dying. And we're saying we're here to help with conscripts, and he makes excuse after excuse. Oh, you guys are getting away. Well, you can put us somewhere else. Oh no, you won't be effective. You just this and that. You can just tell that he didn't have nothing to do with us. It wasn't about how confident we were. Even if I said like, hey, well, Simon Kov, we're about war, and war is chaos, man. That you can have formation and stuff, but when it ultimately comes down to it's like it just gets chaotic after a while. So let's do our thing. But he didn't want to. And I thought that whole atmosphere of this imagining people dying around you, people running around, stuff, they're doing their stuff. They know they need help. And we can't do anything. He won't let us do anything, even healing. I know you're tired. Anyway,
that's just a lot of the dwarves. Yeah, I like that part too.
Matt, do you have one?
Oh my god, of course. So mine actually involves Nassau. When he grabs his blade, it's just like one thing I love about this campaign is like just shit just happens randomly, man. Like all of a sudden, someone like we've been close with for many years, many cycles, could have just died just for fucking talking about some shit. Yeah. That was my favorite. That conversation talking about us killing the prostitutes. Like we gotta kill the prostitutes if anything. Just I love that shit. All right, well, what about you? What about you, Mike?
I alluded to my favorite moment earlier, but it was the visuals that I got, the mental picture that I got of that dwarf losing his battle with the curse, and then they, the one like priest like holding him down with his foot, and they got out their their holy beer. Because I mean it's dwarven, it's a like ale-based maybe not ale-based society. But that holy alcohol kind of thing, and the just the imagery from that, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd say that was probably my favorite part too. I really enjoyed coming up with all that. I looked forward to it because here's the thing. I could probably go back and so I don't choose the same one as you say. My favorite part was that you chose to go to fight undead finally. And I know there's been so much going on in the Dirches, in the poor side of town, away from the dwarven side of town, that you're really cut off from it. But you guys were the first to see that you knew about the undead invasion before anyone else, and I tried to make it really intense. I knew it was going to be an intense battle, and it was. It's probably because you were a lower level at that time and didn't know what you were getting into. I would dare say that was the hardest battle you guys have ever been in.
Oh yeah, I would say
it was difficult.
That first one, and then I thought, man, they're going to come back for this when they find out about it. But there was so much going on that just the fact that you guys headed that direction finally was awesome for me. But then, yeah, I had that. You guys seeing the triage unit in Kirchhout, the Dwarven Church. I had that all made up for quite some time. And it was nice to get to do it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That was really cool. Hell yeah.
Very cool. So,
you can find us on YouTube. You got to search D&D 420, and you'll find our videos there. We are also on PodBean. And Mike, how do we get it on PodBean? Is that the _ one?
No, PodBean is d420.podbean.com.
We are also on Facebook. We have a group there as well as a Facebook page, D&D 420 Guild. Of course, you can listen to us on Spotify. And we are always on WeTube as well, which is one of our newer ones where we have some of our comedy stuff. And we are also on dnd420.com where it all got started.
Yes. And then coming up at 9 p.m., we're going to be live on Twitch for After Dusk. If you're listening,
After Dusk,
you can always catch After Dusk
Thursday nights at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. You can listen
Eastern Standard Time.
Twitch.tv/DND_420.
All right. Well, I guess that comes to the end. My name is Tommy. I play Throvis.
I'm Mike, and I play Raspit.
I'm Matthew, and I play Vrask.
I'm Jimmy, and I am your Grand Tormentor.
All right. And everyone have a nice day.